What's up, everybody? This is the 22nd episode of the Hot Takes podcast, and a very special episode because I'm joined by local band 3 Cheers Too Late, and as my good friends as well, I would like to introduce Pat Williams, who's actually been on the pod before.
Back in the day.
During the old setup, yeah. And we are also joined by newcomers James Domke, who is the drummer of 3 Cheers Too Late.
How's it going?
And we're also here with Anthony Santiago, the lead singer of 3 Cheers Too Late.
What's up?
And I forgot to mention, Pat is the lead guitarist as well. Yeah. So how we all doing today? We're all doing pretty good.
Tired.
Have a good day.
I'm tired.
Why?
But I'm good. Tired.
Life just gets you, dude.
Say it one more time.
Say it one more time.
Shut up, James.
Oh yeah, Joe's here as well, my cameraman.
Who?
I totally forgot about Joe.
I broke my glasses.
Who?
Don't get distracted.
Why are you saying anything? You can't tell. You're drunk.
Alright, so let's just get started. First thing I wanted to ask was, how long have you guys actually been around? I've known you guys since you first started. Had to been middle school, right? Or
Beginning of high school.
Yeah.
Beginning of high school?
Middle school, yeah.
So
Okay.
2009.
Yeah, so 10 years about so far. We're losers. So.
Yeah. We just really didn't try until last year.
Yeah, so just recently we've been taking it seriously.
Yeah,
you know
nice.
what I mean? So.
And I mean, the efforts that you've been putting out, the music videos and everything, it's been great. It's been awesome.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
touring. Yeah, absolutely. You three are the original 3 from the band.
Mm-hmm.
You used to start off with 2 or 3 other people that were
No,
originally
it was just our old bass player Johnny,
Johnny, right?
who actually is the reason why I'm here. One time we were playing lacrosse in a hockey rink, and I hit him right in the balls with the ball, and I felt so bad because I thought Johnny was gonna kick my ass.
Yeah.
And he sat down, he took me off to the side, and he's like, "Yo, don't you play guitar?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, me, James Domke, and Anthony Santiago are trying to form a band. You want to come jam with us?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Just don't kill me.
Word.
So
That's awesome. So what is the meaning behind the name 3 Cheers Too Late exactly? Is there one?
Not really.
No,
No?
again, it was just Johnny's idea, and we just rolled with it.
Okay, I mean, it is catchy for sure.
Johnny
Yeah.
said the reason behind it. I just totally forget what it was.
Yeah.
It's a decade ago now.
It's faded now.
He was like, think of something like,
I'm
you get super excited. He's like, it's something like you get super excited, and you're like, yeah, and then all of a sudden it's not happening the way you planned it or something.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Going around the room, what bands did you guys listen to that inspired you to start playing music and which eventually brought you guys to, forming a band together? Around the room, what would you say?
Well, for me, my parents always, instilled music on me. They got me into bands like Led Zeppelin, AC/DC. I'm a big Pink Floyd fan, but my sister got me into more contemporary punk music and stuff like that, metal. So obviously, the big time ones from back when we were kids, Blink, 182, Newfound Glory, Sum 41, those were always top tier for me. Yellow Card. So.
Yeah, no, definitely. I definitely grew up. My dad used to listen to a lot of AC/DC, but mostly he listened to Police. So I listened to Police a lot growing up, and then from there, times everyone was into rock music back in the 2000s. So I got back into the same bands like Blink, Newfound Glory,
Emo,
like Hawthorne Heights. I was like, yeah,
just give
great.
a little.
Yeah.
You did.
Never can go back.
Yeah, for me, my older brother got me into Good Charlotte starting off, and then, sophomore year in high school, I got onto a big Angels and Airwaves kick, and since then I've been just bands like that,
Okay. What kind of bands are those? I haven't even heard of them before.
Never heard of Good Charlotte?
Good Charlotte had the
I
other
was gonna
one
say,
that
yeah,
you
Good
said.
Charlotte.
Oh, Angels and Airwaves. It's
Yeah.
actually Tom DeLonge's side project.
Oh, okay.
Now
It's
Maine.
yeah, but
Yeah, now Maine. Tier-
alternative
tier.
rock, pop punk, emo, all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
Japanese
Basically,
bubblegum.
besides that, starting the band, I think what had a real big impact on it was Rock Band came out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was like for us, it was
yeah.
a big impact. We were like, Rock Band came out. We're like, yo, we're super good at this, dude. We should
Then you picked up a real instrument and
And
said,
I was
wow,
like,
okay, I'm going to put this down.
I'm gonna sing instead, guys.
What was the first song that you guys learned on your instrument? So for you, guitar, drums. Well,
Singing,
yeah, singing is singing.
Whatever you do in the shower.
Whatever I felt like doing in the shower.
I don't remember the first, but I guarantee it was something that was way out of my league at the time because I don't know, when I first picked up the instrument, I was a big Van Halen fan at the time. I was big into like metal from like the 80s and the early 90s, so I just wanted to shred, but I was trying to sprint when I couldn't even walk yet.
Gotcha.
So I'm pretty sure like Eruption was like up there as one of my first
Okay.
songs.
He's like,
For me, it was Dirty Little Secret by the All American Rejects. That
Okay.
was my first song I learned.
Classic,
Joe
classic.
Joe
nose
Cruz.
clapping there.
Yeah, but you know, so nowadays we're more like listening to all the modern stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get to that.
Right.
You know.
Cool. How many albums or EPs have you guys released?
Like for our recent rebranding or like in general for all 10 years?
In general, like all together.
Three.
Like, yeah, three
Three
or four
and-
EPs,
three?
maybe?
No, it would be 3 EPs and 1 single.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
one of the EPs and the single just came out this past year. And a half.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. When would you say the rebranding started? Like the past year or two?
Last
or
fall, like a year.
Last fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, coming up on it, yeah.
Nice. All right. Do you guys have a favorite song that of your own?
Kicked in for me, for sure.
Yeah. That was I remember when we went to the studio with like the bones of that and things started to get together. I remember sitting there, I was like, whoa, this chorus hits.
This is legit.
Remember when I wanted to scrap the whole chorus? I was like, this is
Yeah,
not
this
Yeah.
kid wanted to get rid
I
of
was
the
like,
chorus.
this is
so I was
not-
like, no.
We with that song what happened with everything what happened was I don't know how you guys met him. I wasn't the one that initiated meeting Pete, but we sat down with our friend Pete and he's pretty good at what he does, and he took what we had, looked at it and put a spin on it and said, instead of this, maybe try this, go high here, go low there, hit a double hit here, you know.
Yeah, he produced us.
But
basically.
yeah, and finished product was unlike anything we put out.
Pete Zed,
Before that.
look him up.
And look him up. Respect, dude. Respect.
So you have 2 other people in your band.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So who else do we have in there?
We got Chris Hetzler.
Yeah.
I met him playing in another band called Stay Home.
Okay.
And that kind of like, you know, it didn't pan out. So I was like, yo, come play with 3 Cheers.
Yeah.
You know, we need a new bass player. And so he's been,
He was like bass player number 5 for us.
yeah.
There's a lot of bass players. There's a long list.
Yeah. And then,
Okay.
Aiden, our other guitar player, we met him on Craigslist.
All right.
Literally.
A few years
Second
ago.
one.
Nice.
This one worked out better, though.
Mr. Fitz.
Mr. Fitz, that's what we call him.
Mr. Fitz?
Yeah. His
Why?
last name is Fitzgerald.
Oh,
so-
Fitzgerald.
Mr. Fitz.
That's a pretty badass last name. Rock band. Which rock band was your favorite one? Or Guitar Hero?
Okay. Guitar Hero 3.
Guitar Hero
Hands-
3 is
hands-
the best,
hands
right?
down.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of
Hands
people's
down.
favorite.
Yeah.
Could I beat Through the Fire and Flames on Expert? Couldn't even beat it on Hard. But I loved a lot of the songs on that game.
Good times, guys.
All right. So where did you guys go throughout the tours?
You want to start with the Weekender? 'Cause
The
we
Weekender?
We did the
Yeah.
Weekender.
We did a Weekender first, and then I think that one we went New Jersey,
In Boston.
Philly, I think, right? Didn't we go Philly after that?
No, we did. We were supposed to do Connecticut after Jersey
Oh, yeah.
and then head to Massachusetts, but Connecticut didn't pan out, so it was just Jersey and then Boston,
We
which
shipped
is
up to
really
Boston.
awkward. But,
Yeah.
And then after that, we did a recent one back in June.
Yeah.
We hit like Delaware, Maryland, anywhere else, Pennsylvania. We did Philly.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you know, just we're starting out small. We're still babies, but you know,
That one was supposed to be longer. It was supposed to be 10 days.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
supposed to hit. We were supposed to go all the way.
yeah,
down
we're
to
supposed to go down to Florida.
Florida.
But nope.
But the guy who was supposed to do it for us, we were gonna pay him money to do it. to book it all, and he fell through like last minute. He's like, yeah, I got it, and
Oh man,
didn't work out.
Yeah.
So he didn't get the money. Let's just say that.
He's dead. No.
We gotta
Sleeping with the fishes.
start booking ourselves.
Yeah.
Wearing the ropes and stuff. We're still doing that.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
yeah, right, exactly. When it came to touring, I remember talking to you about it. You were saying how right after one show you were driving to the next destination type of deal.
Yeah.
Like were you guys sleeping in the car too at one point?
We were planning on doing it, but like we said, it got cut short. All those trips down south and stuff. So.
And then our van broke down.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
The van broke down.
So we like
it's gotta happen on one of your tours.
we ended up like renting like an SUV, like a small SUV. So we took Pat's car, right?
No, my car wouldn't.
It was James's.
My car, and we rented
a rental.
Yeah.
Under my name.
Under his
Where did you guys break down?
Outside.
We were going up to Summit.
Yeah,
Summit
show.
show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was driving it, and we're on the Parkway, and we're about we're like 45 minutes away from home.
Yeah.
And I'm accelerating, and all of a sudden I'm like, we're not accelerating. I'm flooring it. We're not going faster. We're going slower. Next thing I'm literally redlining the RPMs, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it.
That was it. I had that van for like 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
You
Something
know,
like that.
wasted $3,000 on it.
Yeah. It was a waste.
Yeah.
Damn.
$4,000.
Yeah. But thankfully we ended up playing that show still, even though like
that was
Pat and James didn't make it. It was me and like the other 2 members. We played like a 3-piece like acoustic type
Really?
thing.
And Pete, the guy who's been producing for us, he jumped in and played drums.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He runs shows as well.
Yeah.
So like sometimes we'll play shows for that he runs, and then he happened to be there. So
The show that I went to, is that the same kid that jumped in to sing?
Yes.
with you
Yeah.
guys?
Yes, that's
okay,
Pete.
Yeah, he was a cool dude.
Yeah, it's the man.
Yeah.
The man. I wanted to. Oh yeah, there's a song that I know you sang in German, right? The
Oh yeah, the cover we do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cover of what song is
It's
it?
99 Red Balloons. It's
Yeah.
by I always
It's that song from the
Goldfinger,
80s by
yeah.
Nina. It's like
Okay.
about
No,
the Berlin
it's
Wall and
not.
shit. And then
I fake learned
Goldfinger,
it
who's
for
a
that.
big ska punk band
Bang man.
from back in the day, they covered it, and it's one of my favorite covers.
Yeah, it's fun to
That's
do.
what we do.
Yeah,
It's
I give you props for that.
Yeah,
do you
it's
do you know what you're saying though? As you're
I used to know the translation. I can't.
yeah.
So like when we were learning it, we learned it way back, like when we first started.
That's
almost.
Yeah.
one of the first songs we started covering.
But James's mom, she's like
She knows some German.
knows some German, so she kind of wrote it down for like so I can understand what I'm saying, like sounding it out.
And it
like,
makes no sense with the way the song goes.
Yeah. It doesn't.
It's awesome though, and performing that live, that's awesome too.
That's a song.
Sweet.
That's a song like we could, like if we didn't practice all together for like months, and we all got together and said, all right, let's play one song perfectly through and through, otherwise so we don't die. That's the song we play because
Yeah, we
it's
just get right back into it.
that's a very, very-
practice on
it's not an easy song. It's just a song we played so much over the years. It's so easy now.
What would you say your favorite part of touring is?
it. Definitely
I-
just constant, just different shows every night.
I will say, like, and I especially learned this going up to playing that show in Boston. I forgot the name of the venue. That really cool venue.
I forget the name.
It's like the ones. No?
The one, yeah,
Once
Once Lounge.
Lounge.
Yeah,
Once
Once
Lounge.
Lounge.
Yeah, there were a lot of cool bands there. Everybody was really it was different. You know what I mean? And then going to Baltimore and playing that show in that basement bar show.
Oh yeah.
A lot of that band that went on before us with the kid that let you borrow his kit.
Oh yeah.
They were very interesting. They were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you just meet a bunch of different people, and if you're playing, like, we did a house show, and then we did a venue, and then we'll do a bar. So we're doing all different kinds of environments, and it's just really interesting to
Be in different like scenic areas.
It's
Yeah,
interesting
basically.
meeting
Yeah.
the people. Like all the people are really cool we meet and stuff. Met a lot of people that like now we have connections there. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, come play another show here. But also like besides meeting everyone, like just going to different places. Like on the downtime before the show, we usually like end up walking around and doing
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, that was cool. Walking around Baltimore was pretty cool.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
So going to
Yeah.
the waterfront and stuff. We went to the aquarium.
We always go to the
We
aquarium.
always, that's our
Yeah,
thing.
that's
When
our
we go
thing.
to a new city, we always go to the
It's
aquarium.
not even it's not even that like we want to go to the aquarium. Like Chris will be like, I think we should go to the aquarium. I'm like, dude, how many fishes can we see? There's a lot.
All the fish.
All the fish.
Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to mention that I liked about touring too, and we only did this really. No, we toured with another band throughout, but our last tour we did when we went down to Baltimore and Delaware, we toured with a band named Drive Theory, and they were a really cool bunch of guys.
Look them up.
Yeah,
Drive Theory.
Also, shout out to them because they were the guys who brought us to the Mondo show.
Yeah.
They came and picked us up in their
Oh,
van.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
they dropped all their stuff
when the
off
van
and they
broke
came and
down.
picked us up and brought our stuff.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
They're actually releasing an album soon.
Mhm.
So
Cool.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
check
a-
that out.
that's a little
Definitely
plug.
look
Check
them
it
up.
out.
Yeah, a little plug. Yep.
Look at the guys.
So I know you guys aren't touring now, but are you guys planning on touring again?
As soon as possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're in
Yeah.
the works of trying to plan a few weekenders. Now Aiden just got a teaching job in Trenton.
Okay.
So yeah, and now Pat's in nursing school, so we're just
Trying to
getting
work around
fill-ins.
everyone's
We
schedule.
we suck.
Yeah.
We're trying to
Yeah,
work
so-
around everyone's schedule. We're getting like fill-ins, but we're trying to plan the weekenders, and then like after that, see if we can plan like
A winter tour.
a winter tour where it's actually like full, like I don't know, 10 days or like 14, who knows? But
Yeah.
like try and get that in the work, but like far enough ahead that everyone can like figure out.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's the hardest thing when you have five adults.
people.
Not just
like,
5 people, 5 adults.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know, when you're 17 to 19 years old, it's a little different.
How often and how do you manage, like, how often do you practice? And managing, working?
Well,
Is it usually, like, nights like these? Like, it would be...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at least once a week we're together writing now lately because we're working on a new EP.
Very good.
But,
Cool.
just trying to get more material out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically it's just like a meet up at night thing. Like we usually do it at his house, but lately we've been going to the jam room a lot in Howell. It's like a
Rehearsal space.
Rehearsal
Mhm.
space. They have
Oh.
like studios with like already drums in there and amps and everything. So you just bring your instrument, like your guitar, and plug in.
Otherwise, it's my garage.
Yep.
So
Parents don't mind
band.
that much?
Oh, they do.
They do. Yeah. My neighbors, especially my next door neighbor,
But that
always
just-
calls
that-
and complains.
Oh, really?
that just adds to the whole like mantra of being in a punk band. You
Yeah,
know
of
what I
course.
mean?
People are gonna hate you. Yeah, 'cause
Screw
you're in a
you.
punk band.
I like you, guy next door. Leave us alone. You'll never understand me.
Just TP his house.
Yeah, I'll be
Halloween
doing
is
it.
coming up in a month.
We go to TV's
Yeah,
house.
you'll see me 40 years old in my mom's garage. Screw you.
So you guys released a new single recently
Yes.
Yeah.
for the new music video that you guys just came out with, correct?
Yep.
So what inspired this song?
Oof. What it's about? Okay. The instruments were not me, but the lyrics and the melody were, and basically the lyrics are about like relationships I've had. Not just relationships with like girls or whatever, because that's
Ew.
like generic, but it's like relationships with like mainly my dad and like how that's gone. But it's basically like saying how like you want him in your life, but you don't need him. He kind of wants you more. And, like, even though you feel like you don't need him, you still want to make an attempt. And every time you make an attempt, you feel like it just never pans out kind of thing. So, yeah.
Gotcha. So definitely some deep stuff right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Wow. Well, that's definitely an inspiration right there for a song, and definitely sharing any sort of creative project and having that passion for it, like that's good that you're able to release that energy to to music,
Especially,
which is awesome.
which is always positive. Even when the song is negative, it's always a positive way to
Yeah.
Yeah, it
let
gets it
out
out.
things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, our new single, it's called Misplaced.
Check it
Subscribe
out.
on YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube. The
All that
video's
stuff.
dope, I heard. I don't know.
It was a dope video. I really enjoyed it. I liked both of them. What was the song that you did for the
music
first
video?
one?
Kicked
yeah.
In.
Yeah.
Kicked in. Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed both of them.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, Brandon Giel, he's our boy. He does our videos.
Nice.
Yeah, does a very good job.
Does a very
He went
good
to-
job
He went
for-
to school for that.
Went to
stuff.
school for it. Yeah.
So what was the process of making these two videos? Were you all together, or were you doing the song multiple times, just with different people on
Well,
scene?
To be honest with you, we try to brainstorm in our group chat and stuff like that, but
It's so
for
hard.
Kicked In, it was kind of like last minute. and it was just me relaying information to Brandon, and he was like, you know what, my boss said we can use my studio, let's just throw a backdrop in. So Kicked In was kind of just thrown together.
Okay.
Whereas Misplaced, Chris was like, yo, let's use my basement, let's make this a little more elaborate.
Yeah.
And, so we went from there. Brandon helps us produce the videos. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
He's good. We're lazy.
But yeah, like how you were asking, like if we all do it together at the same time.
Yeah.
That is not how it happened.
Yeah, there was Chris's basement was a good setting, but unfortunately, like
It was tight.
the field of camera view wasn't wide enough to
Get 5.
give us space.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it was literally. I mean, we're all not small people, so like it was just
fat,
fun.
No response.
Anyway, so just imagine 5 big dudes in a basement just bopping around and stuff.
Sweating.
Sweating next
Sweating
to each
profusely.
Don't rub against me.
I smacked you with the neck of my guitar like, a couple of times.
Yeah, but like afterwards, we hung out in Pat's backyard. He grilled us some food. We had a bonfire. All that stuff.
Made it to the video.
It was good.
It was supposed to be
Grill
in there.
daddy.
Oh yeah, the
It's
Mike
like-
Got a Spot.
Yeah.
Sawing too.
I love that part. I laugh every time just because it's Mike.
Oh, just because it's him.
It's just like
But basically, like, we did, like, I don't know, like, how many we did, like, we did full band ones. So we did full band shots where we were all playing our instruments and, like, singing and, like, everything. And then we went to, like, group, like, two people shots. So it'd be, like...
from a different angle.
It'd be, like
me and Pat.
Aiden and Chris.
And he'd get like an
And
angle
then-
like this.
Yeah, and then for... James was in a lot of them because he had to be
Yeah.
there because you could see his arm still in the background.
Yeah.
So he was in, like, almost everything. So I felt bad, but... I also sang a lot, and it was very tiring.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, dude. At one point, we're at the end of my sets, and he's like, "All right, the only thing we got to do is you've been sweating so much that your color's now like half sweat and like."
Sweat to
So
the
he's like,
strips.
"We need you to." He's like, "We're gonna spray you with water to even it out." So he's like, they're squirting with a square bottle. Like, "Yep, okay, it's going. Yep, matches."
Nice.
We played the song through like 20 times. or
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
And I just remember walking out of that basement and my ears were just ringing because we had to play the song through PA speakers.
Oh yeah, like blast it.
So we
hear
can
it,
all hear it.
know.
And oh my god. And you can't wear ear protection because it shows in the video.
I mean, I
James did, but
I had to. Like,
He was like really close to it. Everyone else
Must be
would
nice.
suffer.
Must be nice. I can't hear anything now.
Yeah, he's now deaf. Thanks.
Like a freaking grenade went off in my ear.
A great thing about the music video that I liked was seeing the footage of you guys back in the day. Was it just you,
It
Anthony,
was,
or was it?
It was originally going to be all of us. Then it kind of just dwindled down. I was going to get footage, but
it's mostly
it's
Anthony.
tucked away in my
Everyone
garage.
was like,
so now
"Oh
it's
man,
it's just Anthony.
can't find it." And I was like, "Well, I have it right in front of me."
It's
So
I
went
watch
to
it every
mine,
day.
Sent it to Brandon, and then he ended up like, because he wanted more shots of like, I guess like a dad type figure. So he ended up putting some of his in there too.
Oh, okay.
So like, there was some of his dad in there, but mostly it was like me and my family. But there was a lot of shots of just me as a child, like by myself.
Right.
The end of the video.
Yeah, where I'm very cute and
Kisses the
adorable.
camera.
I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Antoine."
That's what my mom was like. I was like, "Mom, you made the video. At least your voice did." She's like, "Come on, give the camera a kiss." I was like,
So I gotta ask this. I feel like it's a frequently asked question. Is the genre dying, in a sense?
It's definitely not what it used
Depends
to be.
on who you ask. You
Yeah.
know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like
Because fans, you're a fan. Like you're gonna like that kind of
exactly.
music.
It's not dead for fans. That's
Right.
basically what it is.
Yes. Mhm.
I mean, like currently one of the bigger bands that's in our genre, Neck Deep, they
They just
like,
toured with Blink-182.
They just toured with
didn't they?
Blink-182 and Lil Wayne. Like they were on the tour with them. So like
Yeah.
I can't really say that we're dying.
Yeah.
But like it's hard to get to that level.
Hey, you know what the sad thing about that is? Little jab here at Blink-182. Neck Deep was more pop punk than them on that tour, I bet. Just because of the fact of what Blink's been putting out lately.
Well, yeah,
Cut that out.
cut that out.
No, don't cut that out.
definitely
I need them to see
definitely
that, 'cause I'm upset.
Nowadays, Blink plays like more like poppier version of punk.
Sure.
And Neck Deep's more like on the punk side a little bit. Yeah, but they're still both great bands.
a lot more.
And Lil Wayne's cool too. I like the guy.
Except for when he walks out on his show. And
Oh,
that's what
cut
he
that
did.
one too.
Is Sum 41 still around?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
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 How are they doing?
They've been putting out some new music. They put something out, a couple things out last year. I don't remember if it was a full album. But I remember listening to it, and I was like, wow, this actually sounds like stuff of All Killer No Filler, or does this look infected?
Yeah, they
They're
kinda
two
kept
big
one of
albums
their
from back in the
original
day.
sounds.
Yeah, I was like,
That's what's up, though.
And
That's
they
cool.
also, they still have their original singer too. So.
Yeah,
That always
So,
helps.
They still have a lot of original members actually. They got back their guitar player. He came back.
Oh yeah, Brown Sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the man.
He's cool. He wears shirtless, like sleeveless shirts a lot.
Shirtless shirts.
He wears
Shirtless
shirtless
shirts?
shirts. He wears sleeveless shirts a lot. He reminds me of Pat. He's just trying to show off the guns.
So I wanted to ask you, Pat, how that collaboration was with our friend James.
Oh,
Yeager.
James. Oh, it was cool.
It was
cool. Like,
Have you guys like made a song, or were you just playing around?
I just laid down a couple tracks for like a couple lead tracks for him. He wanted something a little more ambient for something he was doing.
For those who don't know, we have a friend who DJs and is pretty good at it.
Yeah,
and is collaborating with him.
he produces his own stuff, and I mean that's not really a genre I'm too familiar with, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
So going into it, I'm always down to experiment. I love experimenting with stuff that's outside of my comfort zone, and that's in that spectrum. So it took me a little while to sit down and listen to what he's got and like be like, all right, maybe this here, I could add something here. But in the end of it, I added some really cool stuff to it, and he's been working on it ever since.
When do we get to hear it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up to him. He's a busy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Old man Jenkins.
I'm gonna hit him up next and be like, "Yo, when are you trying to become Post Malone, dog?"
I told him if he needed actual live singing to
That
to
would
you,
that would be actually awesome.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I feel like your voice would fit well into that genre.
All genres I like.
Oh,
so
yeah, okay.
I'm an all genre person.
Even country.
Yeah, I mess with country.
I like country. Could you sing as a country?
Maybe some,
Can
like,
you
Florida
prove it
Georgia
right now?
Line.
Can you prove it right?
Can you prove it now live in front of the audience?
Can you
No.
sing Chicken Fried for us?
Wagon wheel, please.
Wagon wheel, please. Have a blessing song.
So really, my last question that I have for you guys is, what's next for you guys? I know the touring is going to be coming, but anything else besides that? Any new music video or anything in the works?
So far, just a new EP, longer than 4 songs like we did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna definitely tour more, try and like solidify like a sound we're going for,
Yeah.
and then release this EP with like 6 songs, and then just try and get bigger than we are,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we want to tour more and do more stuff and like definitely grow.
Yep.
for sure.
It's happening slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's a
Well,
process.
I wish you guys all the best. You guys are amazing. I've been going to your shows since Battle of the Bands.
Oh
right?
yeah,
back,
man.
back for Bamboozle.
Stone Pony.
The
Stone Pony.
Bamboozle.
Yeah,
What
the
was it
Stone
called again?
Pony,
The break
yeah.
Break
contest.
contest.
Great contest, never won it. We always made it to like
We made it to the semis.
semis.
It was close, though,
It was
yeah.
always, it was always there.
Yeah.
Came down to ticket sales at that point.
Yeah.
We were
Oh,
not-
really? Was that
Ticket
it?
sales
at
is a
the
good
end of the
portion
day?
of it, but like we were not those guys for ticket sales.
Yeah.
We're like, buy our own tickets. Yeah, we'll do that.
Mom, can you buy 10 tickets?
17. Can you buy these tickets for me?
Yeah, and I still do that.
I said, Mom, I need you.
I mean, that's all I really have, but I gotta ask a couple other questions because we're more of like a movie podcast and stuff like that. So let's
I didn't prepare for this.
let's dig a little deep into that. What's your preferred genre in movies? We could go around the room.
Oh, you're gonna go with me first.
You go
Sure.
first.
Ooh. I definitely like action, sci-fi. I do love fantasy.
Okay.
You know,
Fantasy's
I love Lord of the Rings. I love Star Wars. I do love Game of Thrones. I jumped on that late, and I don't know why I waited because that show was so good up until season 8.
At least you agree with us.
Yeah,
on
I do.
that. Yeah.
But listen, I take the good with the bad. I give credit where credit's due, but I also, will
Yeah.
not stray away from saying what needs to be said about that. But
Mm.
but yeah, I'm excited for the Lord of the Rings show that's coming out through Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, is it through Amazon?
I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
Yeah, right?
something along.
I'm so excited for that.
Nice. I'm excited for Mandalorian. I'm really excited for that, and Watchmen for HBO.
Watchmen's coming out, that movie with like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
sick.
they're making that.
That was a cool
That
movie.
was a cool movie. Yeah, definitely. Oh, me? Is it
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Who are
you
you?
could.
I definitely like everything Pat said.
Copycat.
Yeah, I'm 100% a copycat. No, I'm just like follow lead.
This kid watches everything.
I do. I watch everything. Like, I don't care what it is. I'll watch everything. I definitely lean more towards I 100% like action and comedy. I like comedy a lot too.
Mm.
But like, I don't know. Anything good? I don't know what I've watched recently that I could say.
The Three Cheers Too Late Misplaced music.
Yeah, that was a great comedy. But yeah, no, I'm really like 100% for all movies. I like all movies, even if they're like bad. I'll be like, at least I saw it and was
You'll
like,
be like, yo, check this out. I've seen it 5 times.
I'm one of those people where it's like this.
Anthony, this is a movie about a rubber tire killing things.
Oh my god, yeah, rubber.
I was like, this is
Why,
so funny.
Anthony? Why am I watching this?
I'd say the most outrageous movies to watch, and then be like, they'd be like, have you already watched this though? That's James's favorite question when I say we should watch this
Have you seen
movie.
this?
Have you seen it already? I'm like, yeah.
For me, I'm a horror guy. I really like thrillers, horrors. I'm starting to get into sci-fi. That show Dark on Netflix. I'm watching.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
It's a good show. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't go to the movies too much to see anything besides horror movies
Yeah,
nowadays.
that's all we do now.
For some
Even
reason.
your video game selection, you love horror games, survival horror and stuff.
If I see a new horror game coming out, like I'm on it. You know
have
what I
it.
mean?
Do you like Dead by Daylight?
Yeah. I play that.
It's cool that they're bringing the Stranger Things people.
Yeah,
are they? That's cool.
I saw they're bringing Scream to it too.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Whatever
That's
his
sweet.
real name is, I know it's
Ghostface. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be sick. But yeah, I mean, I play a lot of Red Dead Redemption as well.
Okay.
Mister?
Howdy, partner.
What was I just about? I was about to ask you something. If you saw, It. Did you see the new It?
Yeah,
What
I
you
saw
think?
it too. I wasn't a fan.
Not a fan?
No.
I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was scary. I didn't even think the first one was scary either.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It was more pop out.
It was like I don't know. It was
Anticipation.
more of a thriller. The first one for me,
Yeah.
at least, but it kept me interested. Whereas It too, Aiden said he made a good point. He said they were too ambitious this time around. So
How was
long
Bill,
movie.
How
Yeah.
was Bill Hader in that movie?
I thought he was good.
He was, I think, the best part of the
Really?
movie, honestly.
Yeah.
Really good, because I'm sure he was like more on the comic relief side.
He was
Definitely.
Who else was in it?
James McAvoy.
Who was he?
He was the kid who stutters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was he? Because he's usually pretty good at what he does.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good in the movie.
Yeah.
And I forgot the girl's name. Wasn't like. Why am I thinking like Jessica?
Not Sophie Turner. Oh no, Sophie Turner was in the new X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Which I heard was out.
So I didn't see the second one. I was supposed to, but I had to work instead.
Like adults.
Yeah, like an adult would do. I was like, God, I need to give away my ticket. But I saw the first one, and I don't know why. I've always been a fan of like the original It, like so much. Like
The 90s movie?
Yeah, I love that movie. When I found out about it, I watched. I was like, this is so good.
I will say.
Oh
I will
my
say. Have you seen the original?
I have not seen the original.
Have you seen the original It?
Not completely because I couldn't.
Do you remember this?
He hated it. Yeah, I tried to show him.
Like you were scared of it, or
No, he like
No,
thought it was
hated it.
dry. And,
Do you
like,
remember the
fucking
scene where Pennywise is coming down the stairs, all decrepit looking and stuff, in the house?
Yeah.
When he's a kid, when the kid is in there, I forget his name.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Oh my god! When I was young, that scared the ever living hell out of me.
I remember that. Oh my
I had nightmares about that. I was like, what is that? That's weird. I was like 4.
That guy just sounded like he smoked like 40 packs of cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
That was his, That was his clown
I
voice.
enjoyed you.
I enjoyed you.
Yeah.
How you doing, Sworthy?
I will
You got a
say-
pack
I will
of
say
six.
this real fast. I did rewatch the old movie to like prepare for the first It the Clown like a year or two ago, and oh my god, dude, it was a cornball.
Yeah,
it does-
Oh, yeah, now,
If you
like,
watch
that's
it
the
nowadays,
you
it's
realize that it was made on such a low budget. Like they
Yeah,
didn't.
it was
even
a
plan-
TV
It was a
movie.
TV
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, they didn't even like want to release it in the movie theater.
Well, what's the name of the actor that played Pennywise in the original?
Ooh, I don't know.
Ooh, this is
We need a
I
fact
forgot
check.
his name.
He was in Home Alone 2, and he was the guy in the hotel from Home Alone 2 that laughs like this. Ha 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 ha.
Just get a sound clip of that.
I will.
Oh, what is his
Put it over
name?
his face, like side by side comparison.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. 'cause it's pissing me off.
Please do. We'll discuss while you're looking it up.
And just so I don't look like a maniac, I'm gonna play a clip of him laughing too, so you can understand why I was laughing like that.
picturing his face right now.
Like it's just like zooming into you. Oh,
Oh my god.
Tim Curry. That's
Tim
it.
Curry, there you
Tim
go.
Curry.
That name sounds familiar, but I still don't.
I'll show you.
I can't.
He's
put
the
a
guy
face.
who played the clown in It.
Well, if you don't know Tim Curry, he played the clown in it. OG version.
Yeah, but
Hold
I'm
on.
excited for that movie, Ad Astra. Did you see the previews for that?
I have seen the previews.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it
I'll look
does.
it up.
It's been getting good buzz also.
Yeah. It's reminded me of Interstellar, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah.
The plot line isn't, I know, it's not the same, but just like big budget space movie. you
Yeah,
know,
of
Budget
course.
space movie. Let's blow it out of proportions. It is the next frontier.
This has been Brad Pitt's summer too, because he was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too.
I heard
which-
people
Yeah.
loved it and people hated it.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, what people thought, he was the best part in it.
He was.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That movie was good. I just thought they didn't. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I felt like they didn't know where they wanted to go with it until the very end.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was entertaining all the way through. You know.
That's how I like to write my scripts. I go like this.
Whoa.
All right, we're going this way.
The ending was. I won't spoil it, but it was.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
We could talk a little bit about it after the.
What about Detective Pikachu? You guys didn't like that? I
Fuck
thought
that movie.
I
I thought it was
that,
okay.
I thought it was alright.
that was
I
just
thought it was
wrong,
alright. I thought it was
James.
alright.
Whoa.
I knew the
Cut that
ending.
out.
I knew the ending, but like 30 seconds into the movie, like I felt like I knew it already. I was like, okay.
What, does Mewtwo come out or something?
No, and I don't want to. I know what. I can spoil it. It's
Yeah,
been out
yeah,
forever.
spoil
I don't care.
You go like you're like I'm like.
Nobody
Pikachu is gonna be his dad. Like it's gonna be fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be fucking weird as shit, but he's gonna be his dad.
Ryan Reynolds is a furry.
Ryan, Ryan Reynolds, furry as
Now I
hell.
gotta see it.
No, it's like he put his soul in the body. I was like, that explains
Wait,
that.
so Pikachu was the kid's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you didn't see it, so you need context.
You need
like-
context.
All right, that's like
It's a
Star
long
Wars.
story.
It's Pikachu's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm
By
your
the way,
father.
I'm your dad.
Yeah, Pikachu's like,
All
I'm
right.
your father, but instead of saying it like that, he's like, Pika Pika.
Electrocute something.
It's the equivalent of like getting the belt.
You know what though? For a live action Pokemon movie, even for the people that didn't like it could have went way worse.
Yeah, it could have gone way
Yeah,
worse.
It
I
could have
thought
been
was-
like
I
the
thought it was
Sonic the
alright.
Hedgehog movie.
I'm excited for the Sonic movie. I'm really curious
Sonic
to see
movie?
the new design.
Design me too.
Yeah.
I'm very
'Cause I
curious
feel
to
like
see.
it could be good. I don't know.
I hope they make it more cartoonish. I don't.
Yeah.
I
It looks
I
too
hate how
good.
they're trying to go for a realistic type
Yeah,
of look.
like-
It's
Too
like they've
realistic.
never played the games before.
I did
Yeah,
like-
right.
I did like the casting of Eggman though, right? Is that
Jim
that's-
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
thought
I
that
like
was
it.
a
I
good-
love
Yeah,
Jim
I
Carrey.
think he's gonna be good in it.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't like it until I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, Eggman, he has to be, a little
Like
fat and
that
stuff like
round,
that,
yeah, like
and
the
big
penguin-looking guy.
mustache, like,
Yeah.
and yeah.
You were like, they need to hire the guy who did the Penguin and Batman, and he's gonna be there.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito,
Danny DeVito.
Oh,
As he
man.
falls and floats in the water, the penguin's like pull him along to his grave.
Sonic just needs some justice though.
Yeah,
Sonic
definitely.
does.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because his games haven't been doing hot either.
No.
Free Sonic.
Yeah.
I
Free
still,
Sonic.
I still play the original game from the Sega Genesis.
Yeah,
They should
Sonic.
just sell Sonic to Disney and everything will be okay. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Thor,
They can't have everything.
Thor featuring Sonic,
Here we go.
Yeah.
and they have hilted lightsabers.
Lightsabers. I thought that was pretty cool. Actually, I was like,
What?
weird, but okay.
What,
Hilted
Kylo Ren's
lightsaber.
lightsaber?
I was like,
I mean, yeah, strange flex, but all right.
strange flex, but you do you.
You guys play the COD beta?
Yes,
I have not.
No.
Mm-mm.
Pretty good.
It was pretty good.
I liked it.
It
Pretty
felt
good.
So
it
I'm
felt
playing.
weighted like a Battlefield game, but it didn't have like the overall like emphasis on realism like Battlefield does.
Yeah.
Okay.
It still
It was-
felt
it was-
arcadey like Call of Duty, but there was weight to like movement and shooting and throwing grenades.
Yeah,
and
they have
stuff.
some
It was
pretty cool modes too. They have a realism mode where you don't get any indicator, like no HUD whatsoever. And then they have like a night vision mode where everyone needs night goggles.
Yeah.
And you can't use iron sights unless you take off your night vision. Otherwise, it's all lasers.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty interesting.
That's a cool mode.
Yeah.
All right. I like that.
I'm only good at those games that I'm not playing with friends though. I get like a fear.
When nobody's around to call
When
you out
nobody's
when you
around.
suck.
You can feel me, right? Like my record will be like, I'm like, dude, I
Yo.
just went like 30-2.
You know
and then,
why?
Like, I play
It's
with them, I go
because
like,
they
so
skill-
like 2-15. I'm like,
They skill match you, so you play with everyone who sucks.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
When does the game come out?
October 25th.
Okay.
Sponsored by Activision. Infinity Ward.
Sponsor.
Yeah, you just gave a plug to
Yeah.
Activision.
Yeah.
They're gonna start hitting you
Now
up.
I have
for
to
the-
give Frankie money for the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be allowed back on.
You guys are bad,
We
dude.
may get sued.
All right, so one last thing. We could go around the room. Most anticipated thing that's coming out before the year ends. It could be a TV show, a movie, a video game, whatever. We could go around the room.
I got mine already.
That's a good question.
I got mine
Dude, I
already.
don't even know.
Yo,
You want,
me?
I'll go first?
Yeah, you
Sure.
can go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait in line.
Yo, me?
Because I know Frankie's going to like this one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. El Camino.
Yes.
Breaking Bad.
Yes. Very curious about that.
Oh, man. Did you see the new trailer?
Yeah, I
Where they're
did.
talking about when Walt shot up
Yep.
the thing with the M60 machine gun?
So who was he talking to at the end of the trailer?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I feel like it's someone we do.
He was just
know.
crying in the car.
Yeah,
I was like, poor Jesse.
yeah, for real. At the end, he went through it. At the end of that show,
He was. I remember at the end of the last episode, he was like speeding away and he was crying, but he was like also like laughing.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
like, I was like, all right, is he happy or is he like psycho?
Both maybe.
We'll find out.
Is
Yeah,
this the
we'll
movie
find
you're talking
out.
about?
Yeah, you know.
Alright, cool.
You didn't watch it, right?
No.
Boy,
I have not
boy,
seen Breaking
they were
Bad.
they were
Ooh.
telling me for years to watch this show. I never watched it. Kristen told me to watch it. We started watching it together, and we finished it in a month.
You
It
know
was
how
so
I am
good.
with peer pressure.
He doesn't take a while. He'll fall.
You clearly caved.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying,
I don't know what that means.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Should I be offended?
You probably should.
Alright.
No.
that was a good choice there.
Yeah.
I like that
Thank
one.
you.
It's up to me now.
I like to think I bring that to the table.
I had a lot of I haven't played the game yet that I wanted to play. It already came out, but I'm too lazy to pay for the subscription.
I know
WoW Vanilla, dude. Right?
I'm on a date, dude.
I want to go.
Wow, vanilla.
Yeah, like they brought back the OG WoW, like brought
Like
it back.
old school RuneScape.
Okay.
Straight from
Oh right,
04.
the classic.
Yeah,
I
the
remember you
classic.
telling me. Yeah.
Oh, I want to play it so bad. But if we're talking about things that are gonna come out, I don't know. I guess I really want to see the new Joker movie.
Oh yeah, that looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Send
feel like it's gonna be a lot of his
in the
backstory mostly.
Yeah.
But I still
More-
think it might be cool.
Oh
More of a
yeah,
drama,
definitely.
it
Yeah.
looks like,
It's been getting
Yeah.
It's been critically
It's
positive.
been winning awards at these festivals, like the Venice one. I think the Venice Festival.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top film.
I definitely can't wait to see
good
it.
for Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
I kind of like him.
yeah. He's a weird dude, but a cool dude.
I liked him in
forgot
I loved him in Walk the
Yeah.
Line.
In one
Walk
movie?
the Line.
I didn't see
The
Walk
Johnny
the
Cash
Line.
movie.
Yeah, I didn't
That
see
movie
that.
was so good.
Well, for me, I mean, a lot of things I was looking forward to actually happened within the past few weeks. Like
Oh.
the Red Dead update and, It too, but I was disappointed.
Mm.
But as for November, I'm looking forward to the new Doom game, Doom Eternal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. They're adding a lot of cool shit to
You
that
love
game.
those games.
Yeah.
I just beat the
Respect.
2016 Doom on Nightmare, so that was a ride.
Finally.
All right.
It took me like a month, but
My favorite
Nice.
thing to do to James is come in and be like, "This boss is so hard,"
And he just takes
and then
the
I take it
controller.
out in the first try, and I'm like, "What was so hard?"
definitely not on Doom Nightmare though.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
definitely
see.
not,
That
right?
definitely
We'll
not.
see. I don't know. I've just got those lucky hands. Like first boss, I'm like, after that, I'm trash.
He do that to me in MK11. I got that a few months ago. Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. I had to put that
he
together.
just pick up a controller, doesn't know how to play, and just
Yeah, I also did Dark Souls a few times before I was into Dark
Isn't
Souls.
that one of the hardest games
Yeah.
ever?
I've beaten all the Souls games.
I've always
guy.
getting really close, and then I'd be missing one part, and then you had to go back and get it, and I was like, not gonna do
He'd
that.
stop
damn
at
it.
the last.
I made it to the
boss.
last boss in every game, and it was like this. Nah,
Be like, nope, I'm
nope, done.
I beat Castle Crashers once.
Dude, we beat it multiple times. That game was fun.
They just released the remaster.
I know.
of that,
I know.
You trying to play? I want to be the orange knight.
I still have it on my 360. It's all good.
Coming out on the Switch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just got
Yeah.
the Switch
That's
Lite
pretty cool.
the other
Okay.
day.
Is that the one where the controllers don't come off?
Yeah, it's just the handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's,
Cool.
It's pretty.
Must have
Do you have Smash for
Question.
for it?
No, my brother
Does
does.
does
on his,
Skyrim come out for that?
It is on Switch.
Ooh, that's
Skyrim's
cool.
on Switch.
I'm more of an Oblivion
I
OG.
may have to get the Switch.
I have never gotten over Oblivion. Never gotten over Oblivion.
Never
I don't
got
think I
over
will.
it.
I've never beaten it either, so there's that.
Joe, do you want to go?
What am I excited for?
Yeah.
Another Tom Brady Super Bowl.
The new
Oh my god! Please don't get me started.
Daniel Jones.
I'm excited for Antonio Brown to
To go back to school.
Go back to school.
You guys ever see that movie Back to School with? Never mind. Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen that.
Never mind.
I was watching the Giants game the other night when Jones made that touchdown. And he was just like, he just ran for the end zone.
Yeah, Danny Dimes.
They were like doubling people, and like all of a sudden he's just like right down the middle. He's like,
Real quick, Pat, what do you have to say about this Daniel Jones for the New York Giants?
I am a big Eli Manning fan. I grew up loving Eli Manning. It does hurt, but it's necessary.
it's bound
You know
to
what
happen. I mean,
Everything
Well,
comes
watch
to
it,
an
put it
end.
this way.
happens.
Anytime Eli Manning played well, I enjoyed a Giants game. But like I haven't watching Daniel Jones. I was at work yesterday. I missed like the entire game until like the end, and watching that last drive, was like really like I don't know how to explain it. It was almost like watching 2011 again. You know what I mean?
I don't know how the Bucks didn't win though. I'm sorry.
Oh, because they had a rookie kicker.
They had a rookie kicker. That guy should have made that kick.
Rookie, he missed an extra point earlier in the game.
He missed an extra one. One guy
And a field goal,
one guy
right?
tipped.
Oh yeah, and they blocked the
Bad
other
for
field
that
goal.
Yeah.
Kickers this year, not looking so well.
Yeah,
looking
no,
so
they're on the chopping block.
We got a lot of different team tastes here. Wow, I just noticed that. He's Patriots, you're Giants, I'm Eagles. It's like
Giants.
My man.
On PlayStation.
Team PlayStation.
I play Tecmo Bowl.
I'll go as the last one. Most excited for is probably Disney Plus coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited for their service. Mandalorian, I'm gonna get right into. I hope they release some surprise Marvel show too. Like
That'd be
right
cool.
in, yeah. That would be pretty sweet. But also I'm really excited for, even though it's not coming out this year. A new Batman game is getting announced.
Is
And
it?
I am
That's
so
sweet.
excited.
Those games are usually
I am
fire.
so
I
excited.
thought they were done after Arkham Knight.
So it's not Rocksteady, it's WB Montreal
Okay.
who did Arkham Origins.
Okay,
So
cool.
still same format and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
I heard
I
that
am
game
so
wasn't
excited.
that good though. Arkham Origins.
I really enjoyed it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I mean,
Wasn't
like-
one of those games like not that good?
I never.
it would
put-
be that one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's,
But I mean,
it's
like-
the lesser of the trilogy.
But yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
of
people
the
liked it,
four
though.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, kind of like COD with Treyarch and Infinity Ward. You know,
Oh,
that's like the kind
okay.
of thing they're doing, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, very excited. I think it's going to be the Court of Owls, if you guys know that. It's kind of like Batman versus Robin, basically.
Oh shit!
Sick.
Yeah, they had the animated movie. Check out the animated movie. Very good. So yeah, that's what I'm excited for.
I'm still waiting for the sequel to Dark Knight Rises, where Joseph Gordon-Levitt is Nightwing.
Yeah,
Really. I think
yeah.
everyone is.
Even though, yeah,
Nolan should come back and do that. That would
Yeah.
be pretty sweet.
I mean, it's been what, like 10 years now?
Yeah.
No, not that long.
2012, 13.
We were in high school when that movie came out.
Yeah.
I'm looking on the poster behind you. Does it have a date?
Oh, true that.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I don't see a date. I see the date, but it doesn't say the year.
Oh yeah. What the
Pretty
hell?
sure it was 2013.
Yeah, I'm just estimating it was
Something
like
like
6 or
that.
7 years ago.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I do like
What?
Nightwing. He's a badass character.
he is. Yeah.
or Batman Beyond or
Protecting
something.
Bloodhaven.
It could be
Yeah.
Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis is who again?
Batman Beyond.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
That would be that'd be better.
I'm looking forward to who they announce as the new James Bond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't it supposed to be
Me.
a woman?
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of candidates, but I heard talk that Idris Elba was
That would be a good
Yeah.
the
choice.
lineup. That's who I want to be.
I wouldn't mind
James
that.
Bond.
I think he's not gonna get
Oh.
it.
He's a little bit.
Yeah.
This just died.
Yeah.
I think.
So did I die.
think,
I die a little bit every day.
I thought I was gonna be cast as the James Bond.
We all do.
I 100% thought that, guys.
Anthony.
Thought they saw my music video. Were like, he's fire.
They're like,
I
wow,
bet
that
you
guy
he could
could
do
suck
some
down a dry
tumbling.
martini.
He can sit on a dry martini. I swear we can.
How does James Bond drink his martinis?
Shaken, not stirred.
Shake it.
Shaken.
Vodka. Or does he do gin? Vodka or gin?
I think my brother said on a previous podcast that the latest thing he did was ask for a Heineken because it was sponsored by Heineken.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Whatever. I
Just
guess. Like,
If I was cast as James Bond, I'd get like the cheapest beer. Be like, can I get a natty?
yeah. Could I get a natty day
I'll
for
have-
the boy?
I'll have a white claw.
Oh my God.
Sorry, sir. We're
Not
out.
shaken. Not shaken, please. That chokes on my face.
I hope I haven't been like shaking this table too much. you might hear like knocks.
Oh, it's
in the
fine.
audio.
Just him drumming.
Okay, in that case.
All right, I think that'll do it for us today on this episode. I would like to thank my guests, as always, Patrick Williams. Thank you for being on.
My pleasure.
I would like to thank James Donkey as well. Thank you for coming on the pod. And Anthony Santiago, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
My cameraman, as always, Joe Critelli. Thank you for being the cameraman. And that'll do it for us. We'll see you next time on the Hot Takes podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you like this episode. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Podcast with Frank. And also don't forget to add 3 Cheers Too Late on YouTube, Instagram. Your Instagram handle is at 3 Cheers Too Late?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And subscribe to their YouTube channel.
Spotify,
Check out their
iTunes Music, all that stuff too.
yeah.
Everything you imagine we're on.
Yeah.
MySpace.
Every social media outlet.
LimeWire.
And we'll have all that information down below in the description as well. And that'll do it for us. All right. Peace out.
Misplaced my thoughts long enough.